Emery McKenzie. First pitch misses outside. Ball the call, and the count goes 1-0. Again, the pitch misses outside. 2-0 now the count. Two balls, no strikes to Emery McKenzie. Called strike brings it 2-1. Nichols has her sign. Here's the pitch. That one's taken. Run it, called for and handled by the second baseman. And that's going to be one away. We're one away at the plate now. Number 16, Peyton Brasher, watches the first pitch, ball called. Want to know the count. Make that 2-0 now to Brasher. Two and 0 now the count to Brasher. Back in the box. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to make it 21. Pitch low and in the dirt. True hitters count now 3-1. Three-one to count. Here's the pitch from Nichols. Misses outside, and Brasher takes the walk to one. So a 1 on and 1 out. To the plate for Tunica. Your pitcher, number 10, McKenna Wilson. Called strike, 0-1. In the box, Nichols has the sign. Pass ball gives Brasher 2. Two away, and number 19, Blake Duncan at the plate. That one's taken, chopped foul down the first baseline. 1-1 the count to Blake Duncan with 2 outs here in the top of 1. That one's taken, lined in the gap. It's going to be picked up by center to hold Blake at 1. And a single by Duncan plates Brasher and gives Tunica a 1-run lead. And at the plate, number 13, catcher Morgan Rain. Watches the first pitch outside, ball the call. Here's the pitch. Inside in the dirt. Two and 0 to count, and Duncan's at 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 21 to count. Pitch low and in the dirt. And Duncan now stands at 3. Duncan's at third. Rames at the plate. 31 the count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses high. And Rame takes 1. So with runners on the corners, at the plate for Tunica is going to be number 15, Allie Boyd. Watches the first pitch, called strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count. Time has been called while the coaches have a quick conference. Questions on the batting lineup. But Tunica's in order. No violation here. Runners on the corners. 0-2 the count. 2 outs. Pitch falls outside. 1-2. And Olivia, courtesy runner for Raymond 1, takes second. That was taken. Chop to the pitcher. The throw to first is in time. And we're done with the top of 1. We'll be back for the bottom of the first in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the bottom of the first. First pitch misses low. Ball the call to number 11, Franks. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's fouled off. It's going to bring the count to 12. So 1 ball and a pair of strikes. The leadoff batter for the Deer Creek Warriors, number 11, the second baseman, Franks. Swing and a miss. Puts 1 away. And batting now, it's going to be number 13, the shortstop, Hobart. That one's chopped, falls foul down the third baseline, 0-1. And the pitch. That one's taken, popped up, run called for, and handled by your second baseman, number 16, Peyton Brasher. So 2 away. And at the plate for Deer Creek, number 23, Hudson, the center fielder. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to count. McKenna has her sign. Here's the pitch. Misses inside. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And the center fielder for Deer Creek, Hudson, at the plate. Chases that one late. And the count's 12. Swing and a miss. And we're done with the bottom of 1. We'll be back for the top of 2 in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the top of 2. Up to bat first for Tunica, going to be number 18, Caroline Berry. First pitch called strike, 0-1. Pitch misses high, ball called. Count comes even, 1-1. That one's taken, popped up, run it, out of play. One and two the count to Caroline Berry. Lead off batter here in the top of the second for Tunica. Now you'll notice that Tunica in the guest spot in the first game. This is the makeup game against Deer Creek, so they will be the home team in this event. That one's taken, called, popped up, run it, called for, and handled by the third baseman, Pate. And with one away, to the plate for Tunica now, number 29, the first baseman, Amelia Middleton. First pitch to Middleton, called strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. That one's taken, chopped in the gap, picked up by second. The throw to first is in time. And that's two away. At the plate now for Tunica, number 21, Haley Goff. Lays down the bunt, but the throw to first is in time. And we're done with the top of two as the Blue Devils fall in order. We'll be back for the home half in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. And we're back here for the bottom of the second. Up to bat first for Deer Creek is going to be their pitcher, number 22, Nichols. First pitch from McKenna. Called strike, 0-1 to count. Mac has her sign. Here's the pitch. Bottom drops out on that one, but it looked pretty. 1-1. One ball, one strike. That one's taken, chopped to short, picked up by Boyd. The throw to first, scooped on the bag, out. One away at the plate now for Deer Creek. Number 20, Knight. Strike to call, 0-1 to count. Apparently that one was a little too low. 1-1. Called strike, right back, 1-2. That one's taken, chopped back up the middle. It's going to be picked up by the center fielder. Henry McKenzie picks that one up. It's going to puts Knight at 1. And with one away, brings to the plate number 10, Pate. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. One strike, one out. That one's taken, chopped, picked up by Boyd. The throw to first, not in time. Tunica sets up for the double play, gets the lead, and 2 away and a runner on 1. Seventh batter will be number 1, Haley, the catcher. First pitch, chopped foul, 0-1. That one's taken, popped up, runette called for, and a basket catch in foul territory by your third baseman, number 19, Blake Duncan. We're done with 2. We'll be back for the top of 3 in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the top of 3. Up to bat first for Tunica. A leadoff batter, number 11, Emery McKenzie. McKenzie batting a .312 so far this season. Popped out to second or first at bat. In the box here against Nichols. Here's the pitch. High and outside, ball 1. Again, pitch misses high. 2-0 to count. .43 plate appearances for Emery so far this season in 18 games coming into today's events. Called strike, 21 to count. That one's chopped foul. It's going to bring the count even, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, number 11, Emery McKenzie, center fielder. Now she's had 10 hits so far this season. That one's taken, picked up by the pitcher. The throw to first is in time. We're 1 away. At the plate now, Tunica. Going to be number 16, second baseman, Peyton Brasher. Brasher batting a .214 so far this season. Chases that one high, swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch misses high, ball the call, 1-1 to count. Brasher with 37 appearances so far this season. She's connected for 6 hits. .21 to count. That one's taken. Picked up by short. The throw to first. In time. Knight with the stretch. Gets Brasher at 1. And with 2 out. At the plate, number 10, your pitcher, McKenna Wilson. McKenna coming into today's event, batting a .450 on the season. First pitch sails high. 1-0 the count. That one's taken, chopped foul down the first baseline towards the dugout. Going to bring the count even, 1-1. That's 11 on paper. McKenna with 50 plate appearances and 18 hits for Tunica so far this season. Swings at that one. 1-2 now the count. Swing and a miss, and we're done for the top of 3. We'll be back for the bottom of the 3rd in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back for the bottom of the 3rd. Up to bat first for Deer Creek. Going to be number 3, Roland. Now behind the count by a pair of strikes. Almost bites, chases that one high, pulls back at the last second, 1-2 to count. Called strike. That's one away. One done. And batting number 17, Sluter. That one's taken fouled into the backstop. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And the right fielder, Sluter, at the plate. Called strike there. So that one catches that outside edge, brings the count to a dozen. 1-2. That one's taken, popped up, foul, out of play. It's going to keep the count the same and keep Sluter's bat alive. Ball low. Brings the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're back in play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Max pitch. Brings the count full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one's taken. Chopped towards second. And an E4 gives Sluter the base. So a runner on 1. Pitch inside, ball to call. 2-0 to count. Chop back to McKenna. The throw to first. In time. Take the out. Hold on. I will be right back. Back here in the bottom of the third. It's going to be 2 outs. We're going to have a runner on 2. And 1 ball to the batter. That going to be chopped to Boyd. The throw to first is done. And the bat from Hobart is done. We're done with the bottom of the third. We'll be back for the top of 4 in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the top of 4. Up to bat first for Tunica. Going to be your senior, number 19, Blake Duncan. Now, Duncan comes into this series batting a .439 on the season. Watches the first pitch. Ball called. 1-0 to count. Blake back in the box. Here's the pitch. That pitch falls off the inside edge. 2-0. That one's taken. Chopped towards second. Picked up. Bobbled to throw to first. In time. That's one away. We're one away at the plate now. Number 13, Morgan Rame. Morgan enters this series batting a .651 on the season as she lines that one to left. And a solid single from Rame gets the offense rolling for Tunica here in the top of 4. Courtesy runner for Rame at first is going to be number 00, Olivia Wilson. Runner on 1 out. And at the plate, number 15, Allie Boyd. Boyd batting a .158 so far this season. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Boyd tries to lay down the bunt, but it falls foul in favor of the Warriors. 0-2. Boyd, 48 plate appearances and 6 hits so far this season. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, popped up. Runette's going to drop in the gap behind the pitcher. The fielder's choice there at 2, picked up as it went over the pitcher's head, is going to make an error on Hobart as she doesn't cover. It's going to give Wilson the bag at second, Boyd the bag at first, and with 1 out, Tunica has 2 on. And at the plate, number 18, Caroline Berry. Berry comes into this batting a .406, but the fielder's choice, as that one's chopped towards third, gets the lead off. Wilson at third. Runner still at 1-2 for Tunica with 2 away. Two away, and number 29, Amelia Middleton at the plate, batting a .111 this season. Takes the first pitch and fouls it into the first base dugout, 0-1. One strike. 2 away here in the top of 4. Runners on 1-2. Here's the pitch. Middleton chops that one to second. Fielder's choice is taken on the tag of Berry. We're done with the top of 4. We'll be back for the home half in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the bottom of 4. Bottom of 4, up to bat first for Tunica. Going to be number 23, the center fielder, Hudson. Now, Hudson struck out swinging her last at bat. Watches the first 2 pitches, and ahead in the count, 2-0. That pitch is popped up, foul, out of play. The count comes legal at 21. That one's going to be chopped foul down the third baseline. And the count's now even 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mac checks the count on the board, has her sign. Here's the pitch. That one chops, falls foul down the first baseline. Picked up by the catcher. It's going to keep the count the same and keep Hudson's bat alive. That one's taken, popped up. It's going to. So an error on the right fielder gives up a triple. Out. All right, so an E9 gives up the double, but Hudson gets sniped in between second and third as Duncan gets the out at the bag, and there's one away. Nichols takes the first pitch, pops it up, and it's caught for the out by a backpedaling Brasher at second. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th, and at the plate, number 20, the first baseman, Knight. Pitch misses low, ball the call. 1 ball and 2 away. And equipment malfunction. Here's the pitch. Two balls, 2 outs. As number 20 Knight ahead in the count, 3-0. Here's the pitch. Called strike as that one catches that inside edge. 31. Now Knight singled to center fielder last at bat. Watches back-to-back strikes on that inside edge, and the counts come full. McKenna Wilson climbing the ladder, worked her way back to a full count. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, popped up, foul, out of play. Put a nice dent in that car. It's going to keep the count the same and keep her bat alive. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Shakes off the first sign. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled off into the catcher's face mask. It's going to keep the count the same and keep her bat alive. Coach is checking her out, making sure she's okay after that one. We'll be right back. Back here for the bottom of 4. 2 outs and a full count. First baseman, number 20, Knight, at the plate. Took one straight up the middle of her last at bat. Mac has her sign. The pitch, that one's taken, popped up, foul. Again, keeps the count the same and keeps Knight's bat alive. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, popped up, run it, called for. Foul territory as that one falls into the dugout. "16 pitches into this inning." Mac shakes off her first sign. Here's one she likes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as Knight chases the changeup. And we're done with 4. Pitch count. After 4 innings, Nichols, 56 pitches in, 35 for strikes. It's a 62% strike ratio. McKenna Wilson, 53 pitches, 38 for strikes. That's a 72% strike ratio. We'll be back for the top of 5 in 60 seconds. Hang on. Back here for the top of 5. Up to bat first for Tunica. Going to be number 21, Haley Goff. Haley batting a 154 so far this season. Pops that one up. It's run up, called for, and goes out of play in the first base dugout. One and one. The Goffs had 29 plate appearances and had 4 hits for Tunica so far. Back at the plate, 1-1 to count. Doesn't bite us, doesn't chase it high. 21. Fouls that one off into the backstop. It's going to bring the count even, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here in the top of the 5th and final inning. Playing 2 shortened games, 2 shortened 5-inning games because of the doubleheader. Goff at the plate, 2-2 to count. Here's the pitch. Again, she doesn't chase high, and the count comes full. Swing and a miss on a drop third strike. So we're 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Top of the order, number 11, Emery McKenzie at the plate. Now McKenzie popped out to second and grounded out to the pitcher her last 2 at-bats. Third time through facing Nichols here. Watches the first pitch strike, 0-1. McKenzie got 1 RBI for Tunica and 8 walks so far this season, trying to get something going for the Lady Blue Devils. Turns and backs away from that one. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of 5. Swing and a miss. 1-2. McKenzie with a 476 on base percentage. But swings and misses at that one, and there's 2 away. And in the 5th and final inning, top of 5, Tunica up 1-0 over Deer Creek Warriors. To plate number 16, Peyton Brasher. First pitch misses its mark. Ball the call. 1-0 the count. Brasher was combined for 6 hits and 4 RBIs on the season. Herself was taking 6 walks with a 371 on base percentage. But Tunica down to their final out of this game. Chops that one back at the pitcher. Lazy ground ball takes care of the top of 5, and Tunica's going to have to hold on to this one to pull out the W. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. We're live. Back here for the bottom of the fifth, up to bat first for Deer Creek. Going to be number 10, picked up by Brasher this time. The throw to first is in time. And a 4-3, one pitch out for Tunica. Haley, the catcher, popped out to third on that basket catch from Blake, last at bat. Watches the first pitch, ball called. The count's a dime. That one's hit, chopped down the third baseline, picked up by Blake. The throw to first, still in time. As Duncan goes for the backhand, knocks it down, picks it up, and still gets the out at first. So a 2 away. At the plate, number 3, Roland. Roland struck out looking her last at bat. Watches that first pitch fall off the inside edge. 1-0 the count. Called strike. 1-1 the count. Mac 2 strikes away from taking care of this game as that pitch is fouled into the net down the first baseline. Deer Creek down to their last strike. Max shakes off the next one. Finds one she likes. Here's the pitch. As that one drops, brings the count even 2-2. So Deuce is now to number 3. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And again, that one fouled off of the catcher. Into the net. She's going to need a bottle of Excedrin after this game. Here's the pitch. That one's taken. Run called for and handled by the right fielder, Haley Goff. And that's the game. With 1 done in the books, we'll be back for the start of 2 in just a few moments. Hang out and hang on.